Good evening, students. My name is Chuksojema, presenting new service development. I'm looking at establishment of secure email gateway as a service. The name of my company is SEGaaS. In this presentation, I'm looking at service definition and description, scope limitation, feasibility study, functionality and features, competitive analysis and targeted customers, 4 years market growth projection, financial analysis and sale forecasting, and executive summary. Service description. Why SEGaaS? Email is a strong collaboration tool, a very strategic tool to corporate organizations. Organizations use email services to communicate with their customers within the organization, among staffs, and with their partners. And over the years, technology of email services has evolved. The traditional email service has grown from what it used to be to a new trend because of the trend of threats that comes through the email gateway. Over 90% of mails that come to organizations are spam and malware, highly malicious emails, unsolicited for the organization, wanting to leverage the importance of this tool to attack the critical infrastructures of this organization and steal their trade secret. So therefore, organization not having enough human capacity, enough manpower to be able to withstand this threat because they don't want to be diverted from their core strength and core business areas and strategies. They are all looking towards, outsourcing email services to the cloud. For a competent cloud service provider as one of their recent requirements to be able to withstand adaptive threat intelligence and to be able to withstand persistent threat or through the email gateway. And that is why we as a visionary company, SEGaaS, is looking towards setting up email gateway as a service to organizations. And in this presentation, I'm not going to look at product development cycle. I'm not going to look at product launch. Feasibility study. I have done feasibility study with my team, and our experience have shown us that cloud services are very attractive, and email gateway is a very important service for organization, and that is the trend. That is where the organization strategic goal is going towards. Bringing up a cloud service email gateway that is able to pre-filter, that is able to detect the malware in the cloud and reduce the traffic that comes into the organization. And then I will look at accessibility to the market. The market of email gateway cloud services is very accessible because there are so many established cloud vendors that are ready to sell out space for us to render our services. And customer requirement, we have also looked at the customer requirement. We have to look at their needs in terms of anti-phishing filtering. We have looked at anti-malware and antivirus signature detection and removal. We have looked at their need as anti-malware behavioral detection and filtering from the cloud. And we have looked at anti-spoofing, and also our prospective client have made us to understand they need a data loss prevention solution to protect the outbound leakage of privacy and trade secret. And also, it's also looked at our competitive analysis. Who are our competitors, our vendors, the other vendors that are in the market? What are they doing? What are their market share? What are their prices? And what are their challenges? And what are the complaints of their customers? We have put all these things together, coupled them together, and we have gone into the production environment to be able to produce and couple a software and application and service that is able to adapt to trends and threats, that is able to withstand and meet the need of our prospective customer in terms of threat, in terms of malicious emails. Then looking at growth pattern in the next 4 years, it's projected that email cloud services is going to grow and organizations are looking towards a visionary vendor that will be able to handle them with a reputation. Then in terms of targeted customers, we have looked at manufacturing, we have looked at hotelier, different sectors. In terms of demography, we have looked at their psychographic, we have looked at their purchasing power, their brand loyalty, and their present dissatisfaction with their present vendor. And financial analysis and forecasting. We have looked at the email gateway and as a service, as a cloud service, and we have looked at the investment for the year. Our milestone is to launch at the first quarter of 2016, and we know from the first year we are going to spend so much money in investment, in development of the software, and in renting the cloud services. The second year, we start earning revenues and income gradually. We keep investing from the first year to the fourth year, and we are still going to earn more revenue as we invest more money because we are visionary. We have also studied our SWOT analysis and our strength, our weaknesses, and our threat and our opportunities. And we are so much competent that opportunities, we are able to utilize our opportunities and our strength against threats to mitigate the risks that will come from threats and weaknesses. In terms of positioning and branding and marketing strategy, we want our organization, we want our competitors to see us as visionary. We want them to understand that we are different, we stand out in the cloud. These are the cloud of different email gateway service providers, but we are standing out here as visionary. Visionary in the sense that we look into the future and the pattern of threats and the pattern of malwares and spam that comes into the organization, so we're able to forecast into the future and develop a solution of today that will withstand the threat of the future. SEGaaS is emerging email gateway in conclusion, service provider with state-of-the-art infrastructure, high-end email filtering technologies such as threat intelligence, advanced persistent threat analysis, embedded URL detection, and high service availability with high reputation and adherence to service level agreement. We are so sure that in 3 years, our investors, all things being equal, should reap the dividend of their investment.